Tear me down, tear me down. Take responsibility for everything I've done. Holding it against me like you're the hello. Welcome, everybody. Come on in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Or good afternoon or evening, whenever you see this. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, because I'm going to be uploading this later, or if there are times that you don't see this, I upload a majority of my videos onto YouTube. So follow me. It is the Guru Mama. That's who it is. It's Mary June Tracy, the Guru Mama. So you can follow me on my Mary June Tracy page on YouTube. So please, hey, follow me. I got 100 subscribers. Yeah, I'm so happy on that. So, so good morning, good morning. Hey, well, are you guys ready? Are you ready for this new adventure? After 4 weeks of deep diving shadow work that sent us on a journey into the depths of our psyche to uncover any limiting beliefs that have been holding us back in fear from going after our true passions and our desires. That first quarter square last night was like, whoo, it was powerful. It was powerful. And for me, I did a nice little ritual. I was letting go and sending energies away. And hang on here. Come here. Come here. What are you doing? You got stuck. Sorry. Okay. We have a puppy here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Well, you got to. Sorry, the dog. So, come here. This is the puppy. So, the puppy who likes to bother me when I'm on scope. So, here. Okay. Okay. Anybody want to see a puppy? There's a puppy. There we go. All right. Puppy, you go down. She's a heavy puppy. She's underneath my feet, and then she tries to go where the cat goes. And yeah. Okay, stop. Stop. Hey. Stop. No. So she's a little bit of a brat. She's very smart, though. She's a very smart dog. So there she goes. So yeah, but she tries to. The cat chased her off of a spot yesterday. It's quite hilarious. And the cat still doesn't really like the dog yet. I think it's going to take her a long time before she does. She's tolerating it. Tolerating. The puppy is stealing the show. Yes, the puppy is stealing the show. So, and we just have to watch what she chews everything. She loves socks. She loves clothing. She goes into the laundry and pulls everything out and drags it all through the house. So we have to make sure that she can't get after the laundry or anything else. So, hey, such a cutie. So this energy that happened last night was his first quarter square. And with this Piscean energy, and of course now we have a child. Oh, she can chew that. That's fine. Let her have it. Roll it along the ground there. Just don't throw it. Roll it. There. Watch your knickers. Oh, I know. Nothing like a puppy to raise your vibes. Yeah. So she likes to chew on my chair. My chair is made out of rattan. And so she loves to chew on it. So when she comes in here, she starts to, you think that she's laying nicely, but she's chewing on it. I think one day I'm going to come and sit on the chair. It's just going to go bottom out on me because of that. But the vibration that's coming in right now, and I'm reading from my blog that I posted today, is a desire we emerge on the other side of the tunnel, feeling excited for the adventure that are ahead. I don't know about you, but I've noticed more people, like usually at Halloween, there's a lot of people who put Halloween decorations out. This year I didn't find as many. There were a few, some really cool ones that were out. But all of a sudden, after November 11th, bang, all of these all of the lights started going on. People are decorating their front yard. They're wanting to come into this energy. They're wanting to come into a change. They're tired. Like, God forbid that, we go into a crazy depression that's going, or, with the world economy, because this was only a tidbit of what the world got to experience, of what our ancestors went through, of what our grandparents went through, or some of our parents. Like, we only went through a short little blimp in a year. Now, if you just imagine, let's go back to World War I. You finish the war. The war is done. It was a horrific war. It was, it was a trench war. There was a lot of, utterly disgusting, people mustard gas. I had uncles that had got mustard gassed in World War I, which is really weird to think about, because that's how much older they were than me and then my father. And then they will go through a plague, right? Then they go through the Roaring 20s. They have 10 years of sort of this joyous time. That's what you would call, like, maybe not so much. It would be somewhat of a renaissance, new music, things were coming out. Yet there was prohibition that came out with that, because they're like, no, we don't want anybody drinking. Then happened in 1929, the stock market crashed, but it didn't affect anybody, like, fully get into the economy till a good year or two down the road, not till about 1932, that you started to see a lot of the people losing their farms and losing things and going, and that was a migration to the city. So people were moving into the city. Then we entered into World War II. So we got to think that in this, from World War I to World War II, and we as a generation have not experienced, especially in North America, anything like that in a 40-year span. Nothing. We've experienced a 10-month of craziness and lockdown. Now we're entering, and now people are wanting to bring in the light. They're like, okay, we are not going to go through this. We are wanting to connect, right? We are wanting to have the adventure and the excitement. And with the sun having moved into Sagittarius, we are now on a mission to seek new horizons, opportunities, exciting new subjects that will open our minds to many incredible wonders of the world, right? When you look at the history of Europe, it's one deadly issue after another. Yes. And this is where, we're looking for the light. We're looking for the new horizons. This is where you have to start really getting specific on what it is that you are wanting to bring in. Good morning, Melanie. Thank you for joining. That you got to get specific. Like, you want new horizons, and you want the way the world was January 1st. Is gone. And if you've been following my scopes for a while, I've been saying that door is shut. You can't go backwards. You cannot go back. The world is incredibly changing in huge, dramatic ways. And this pandemic coming down is having us look at our lives in new ways. And in looking at it, and that's what I keep on, like, then switching our dial. We have to switch our dial in looking at what is the mission that you are seeking out. What is the mission that you are seeking out? Sagittarius brings this beautiful energy of light, I call it the party sign. I call it the party sign because it's this light that goes around and wants to ignite everybody. Let's get going. Let's do things. Let's enjoy. Even in amongst more restrictions being placed down upon us. And the restrictions are going to come heavier. Just an FYI. But this is where we come in and we say, okay, Where do we have the freedom? Because we're still in the year of the rat. We're still in this year of saying, where can I find my outlet? Where can I do my connections? How can I bring that out? And that's where, for many people, let me decorate my house, because I'm going to let people know that I am still here. And I'm still bringing that light into the world. The fire sign, because Sagittarius is a fire sign, also teaches us to move quickly and go after things we love without second guessing ourselves or asking others what they think we should do. This is going forward. This is saying, yes, this is what I'm going to do. I am following my passion. My passion. I'm bringing that passion. Now, with that first quarter square that comes in, right? There is this ether energy, magical energy that we're still in for a little bit longer. Tamara says, I hope the World Health Organization will preach the importance of clean healing diet and moderate exercise. It would be wonderful if they talked about the immune system, wouldn't it? On how to boost it, but they're not. Because that's not going to make them money, right? Which is, in Oneness, it's not going to make them instantaneous money. It's easier to keep people like scared, and there's so many different opinions out there. But the number one thing, Tamara, you're absolutely right, is clean healing, is eating, is dieting. What is that? What are the nutrients you're bringing into your body on a daily basis? Right? And that is so, so important. And this is where, of course, we're entering into the Yule, the light season, the lighting of the season. We're entering into that of bringing the newness, the evergreen into our lives. And in doing that, there's jolly, fun-loving, to feed us, bring us into new information about topics. It's most fascinating. If you find yourself procrastinating a lot this month, know that it's because your spirit is restlessly craving something new. You're wanting something new. You're tired of this. You're wanting to get out of the old skin. You're wanting to say, hey, why am I so restless? I mean, this morning it was really, really cold. But I went for a walk, just a brief little walk. And as the sun was rising, and it was just a brilliant orange color, just like no other real color was in with it. But this energy that was coming into it of bringing this brightness, what is that fire you want to acknowledge? And we may not know where following our curiosity is leading us yet, but once again into a Capricorn season. And it comes around a month from now, and we'll be ready to take what we've learned and integrate it into a proactive master plan for 2021. The energies that we're going to be entering into, especially over this next week. So today is the beginning. This week asks us to make a slight adjustment in our mindset, in our plans, or general approach. We have been determined to reach our goals. Is there another, better, easier way? What other way do you want to reach your goals? This is starting to really write down like different ideas. I mean, I usually go through and it's like, what are new ways that I can make money? What are new ways that I can, eat clean? What is that, whatever it is that you're wanting to bring in. So putting it down, writing crazy ideas of what you can do in order to make things more in a grace and ease for yourself. As we go into Monday, the Mercury is trining Neptune, and there's a dreamy vibe in the air as we feel it, bigger visions we have been wanting to step into in our life and work. The details may not totally be clear, but the ideas are circulating. So Neptune's coming in. It's starting in because he's slowing down. I think he's slowing down. He's going to be going forward next week. And coming into this dreaminess. Neptune is bringing in this dreaminess. Now, you can get lost in a lot of this energy because Neptune can take you into like, oh, you want to go over here? Well, okay, let's go. It's kind of like, it's a fine line with Neptune, a fine line. So if we want to go into the elusiveness, into this energy, and even though we're not still clear, but we're getting curious. We're getting curious on this all. And this is what we want to do, start getting curious. And by Wednesday, now that, we're this inkling of higher visions have been presented for you, what will you do with the information? So starting to look at, what is it that I want to start doing? Getting clear on this. And this is where we start to really look into it and get our vision and start to adjust. And by Thursday, which is the American Thanksgiving, bring us the healing energy when those around us will be more willing to get past their insecurities and see the silver lining of all that this year has to offer us. Even if you don't celebrate, spending time in gratitude can bring a powerful effects today. Thanksgiving, when it was first brought up, was about Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving for all, like, the crops and the people around you. It wasn't about football. It wasn't about so much about family gatherings, but it was about celebrating within your community, celebrating with your community of what you have accomplished. Look at the crops that have grown. Look at the babies that were born this year. Look at our, all the beautiful things that have come in. That's what Thanksgiving was brought to be. And bringing that energy of thankfulness. So that's where we have to take it, right? So we want to bring this to a new energy. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, Thanksgiving, this is what they did to the natives. The first thing, they did not kill the natives. That shit didn't happen till many years later, because they had to coexist with these people. They knew that. So bringing in that coexistence. And later on, when it was brought to Parliament in England, because the United States wasn't founded yet, right? United States was a colony of England, said, this is what we want to do. We want to bring this holiday. We want to bring this thankfulness of all of what this land has to offer us. That is what we need to look into. Look at all that we have and that offers. Look at all that we have, right? So stepping into it. And we are ready to grow and evolve by the end of this week. And although it may not be feeling entirely comfortable, there are new adventures waiting for us beyond our norm. Because this week, we're heading into a full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini. So doing these steps this week, getting clear on what it is that you are desiring, wanting to create. Maybe you've been thinking about, oh, I want to, open up a business. Okay, well, what kind of business do you want to open up? Or I really want to start getting out there more. Well, how do you want to get out there more? Right? It may not that you can't physically get out, but we are so blessed that we have social media. It's good and it's bad. It's like anything else in this world. How do you want to utilize it? How do you want to get your message out? How do you want to spread your good news? Right? So, and if you're feeling anxious, it's because big changes and breakthroughs are coming. And that's, by the end of the week, there's going to be high anxiety. You're going to be feeling overwhelmed. People are going to be like, but there's something, it's like this balloon coming in and it's ready to pop. And after several months of being unclear about the world we want to create, though our daily actions, our dreams, our visions for the future finally begins becoming more clear. Neptune slowly picks up the speed in the sky as he goes direct. And this day is a beautiful time to imagine possibilities and claiming it. So we have this beautiful energy that's coming in and igniting us. And we're coming into this ignition of energy. How do you want to drive the boat? How do you want to drive this? How do you want to create this? And it is really coming into a curiosity. It's coming into where where you want to step out, step out, step out. And that's where this energy is coming in this week. For many, yeah, it's going to bring in some anxiety because you're wanting something, you're looking for a change, you're getting curious about it, you're putting your energy out there. So there is this vibe of it all. So looking at that curiosity. I'm excited. I'm excited. I really am. There is a few, if you are wanting to do any work on this, so there is this energy. I just wanted, can't find it now. So there is, so I just wanted to show you that I have workbooks that you can order. So if you want to order any of my workbooks, and for the full moon in Gemini and the Sagittarius one, is this it? There we go. Let's see if I can pull this up. So bear with me. So I have workbooks. Anyways, I have workbooks that you can order, and they're $10 or $15 for two. I will put that back up on my Facebook if you are wanting to order them and work with them. They're a fabulous, fabulous guide. And I say that because it is, when you're working with all of this energy, it's really important to have something that's going to help you to guide along. And it's a digital download. So you pay your money and I send it to you immediately. And it really helps you to gather information. There we go. There we go. Okay. So that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to pull this up to see if I can posting it. Anyways, it's posting on my Facebook page. So I'm hoping, things are just moving too slow for me. So I have workbooks, the Gemini lunar eclipse workbook, and then I have the Sagittarius one to work with the Sagittarius energies. There's questions in there. There's yoga in there. There's a meditation in there that you can go through and read. There's crystals that I suggest for you to bring in to help work with a lot of this energy that's coming forward. So pull up the picture here. Let's share this. Chrome, Facebook, share. So it's these workbooks here, the Gemini, and the lunar eclipse one. So you have these two that are here, the Sagittarius workbook and the other one. Showing my Facebook page, everything that's on it. But you can order those. They're $10. I will put up more information on how you can, either through e-transfer or PayPal. I find when I'm creating these workbooks that it is something that I really, in going through with a lot of the energies, with talking about the energies, and really helps. It helps me. It helps me to really work with a lot of this, a lot of the craziness that's going on, and helps me to really focus on where I want to focus my energy. So that's what I find that, to me, that's important. How do I want to focus my energy? And it's answering those questions. And, I'm not always doing yoga, just an FYI, but when I do, it's nice to know like different moves that, help me to flow into what I need to flow into, and stretch. And stretching helps me to stretch not only my body, but my mind, stretching my mind into going into different fields, different aspects and creating. So we have that. So let's pull a card for today. Let's see what cards want to come out for today. Oh man, these guys have been coming out a lot, the fairy cards, but it's probably because it's the time of year. Well, they want to come out anyway. So let's pull out a couple of cards for us today. What? Starting to fly all over the place. And if you want to book in a reading, definitely book in a reading. There's still some space next week. And after that, December 1st, which is not this week, but the following week, we have the 12 Days of Christmas coming up. So the auction will be coming up. So you can wait till after and bid on some readings. Give me some suggestions on the things that you want to see coming up for auction. Is there something particular you want to see that comes up for auction? Let me know. So the first card we pull, I came up the other day, the King of Pentacles. You know, being assertive. It comes what you know is right. The King comes in. He's compassionate. He knows what he wants. It's very much the Taurus Capricorn energy. Right? I know what I want. This is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to put things down in order for me to create it. So bringing that energy in and saying, yeah, a good person, you know, this is what I'm going to work for. This is what I wanted. This is the type of life I want to do. Hence, don't get caught up in the external. Go into the internal. And comes in the lovely Prince of Spring. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of restlessness that's going to come in this week. Your passion, your curiosity, you want to get out there, you want to know things. If you're getting really, really, really overwhelmed with it all, not only meditations, crystals, and I post different crystals that are in my book, and we talk about the different crystals that you can bring in to help, because Gemini lunar eclipse is not, it's crazy. It's radical. This is crazy radical energy. Anybody who knows any Geminis, they can be kind of radical. And they can go off the deep end and then switch, and then they're totally, you know, whatever. But it's that curiosity, that pushing things to the edge. It is that coming in with, you know, challenging yourself to become more successful, which can be like, whoa, can I do it? Can I do it? But yes, you can. So coming together with that beautiful earth energy, coming in with your passion, along with that, the dreamer comes in. And the dreamer steps in and letting you embrace that beauty, embrace that purpose, and begin your new adventure. Yes, love it. Beautiful cards for today. Beautiful cards. So embrace your adventure. Embrace this newness that's coming in. Allow yourself to have that curiosity and that passion in order for you to step into this newness. Pretty radical, right? Pretty radical. So sending you guys out so much love. May the Lord and the Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you in all that you say and all that you do and all that you be. If you are wanting to join me for the peek into December on November 26th, this week, let me know. It's $10. So if you're wanting to join me for a peek into November, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken, I think that is, it's Thanksgiving Day. But it is recorded, so you can still enjoy your meal if you're from the United States. And, you know, and then come in and then you can watch it. So, or if you're not celebrating, you can still come and join me. Hey, all right. So we'll talk to you soon, guys. Love you all. Bye-bye. Blessings.